Hello everyone. Greetings from Cornwall, England. It's great to have this opportunity to speak to you today. I want to give you some updates and to share some news with you. So the first is the news is that everything is wonderful here. Things are really good. The weather has been a little overcast, which has actually been a real blessing. When I arrived, the weather was around 88 to 92 degrees every day, and in England there are no air conditioning units in homes. So as a result, it was a very hot and humid time the first couple of weeks. That included the time I was in Birmingham, England, when I was representing the diocese at Father Eugene Joseph's ordination mass. The cathedral there on TV looks very large. In fact, it's about the same size as our cathedral. It's quite small and of course has no air conditioning. So it was certainly a hot and humid night for an ordination, but it was a beautiful event, and praise God for a new priest for our diocese. We've been getting some concerns expressed about mask wearing in church, especially with the new variant of COVID coming out, and the advice that we are receiving both from Franklin County Health Department and from the CDC. At this point in time, their comments are simply advice on good practice. And though we always want to follow good practice, we're also waiting to see whether the diocese will mandate anything new, or whether indeed Franklin County will impose some type of mandate where masks must be worn. At this point in time, with so many people vaccinated, the risks, though they are still present, are relatively smaller than they were 18 months ago. And so I want to encourage you on three fronts. First, if you're concerned about the possibility of contracting the new variant, then it is perfectly okay for you to stay home on a Sunday and to watch Mass on the live stream. You may remember when the bishops of Ohio restored the obligation to attend Sunday Mass, they did in fact make it clear that anybody who was anxious or concerned because of health reasons about attending Mass would automatically be dispensed still. Secondly, another way you can do this is of course to wear a mask yourself. We still have the hand sanitizing stations at the doors of the church, and we are going to ask our extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion to hand sanitize before they come into the altar space the way they used to do, and the hand sanitizer will be in the same places as before. Lectors will not be required to sanitize their hands. As we move forward, please do feel comfortable to wear a mask in church if you are concerned and still want to come to Mass. Please also remember that we are continuing to have our social distancing area in the new meeting space with the live feed, and that Holy Communion will be brought to you there should you be in that area. I know it's not quite the same as being in church itself, but the reality is we now have around 16 to 1700 people coming to Mass again every week, and to reimpose any type of social distancing measures in the church would actually be very, very difficult at this time. I promise we will keep you up to date with any new mandates that come out that require us to act. And I think you know from the last 18 months that we will be very quick on the draw on following up on those mandates and imposing them, even though they might infringe in some sense on our freedom to do what we want to do. The other thing I wanted to bring up is that this is also true in our school. We've had some parents actually expressing concern about the new school year and whether the kids will have to wear masks or not have to wear masks. Again, we are not at a point where we've received any instructions from the diocese, though I know it's being discussed. And we will take things step by step like we've done throughout this whole process to keep you safe, to keep our children safe, and to keep others who may be visiting us safe as well. So that's all from me here in Cornwall. I'm going to go back and enjoy some TV with my mom and Evan, and want you to know I'm very, very much looking forward to coming back on the 12th. It's been a wonderful time being here, but there's no place like home, and St. Brendan's is definitely home for me. One final thought, and that is that the day after I come back is the start of our parish festival. I know that Mike Lynch will be speaking at Masses this weekend to encourage volunteers. This is a situation we have every year as people's plans fall into place and their availability becomes more obvious. But please, please, please help us to have a wonderful festival this year. An event that will truly bring people together in our community and in our parish. People will be able to social distance as they wish at the festival. It's mostly outside. And in addition to that, we'll be able to wear masks, and hand sanitizing will be available at different points. We're going to do everything we can do to keep you safe. We just ask you to play your part in keeping safe too. But we know that the weather is improving. When I first came over to the UK and I looked at the forecast for the weather in Hilliard, Ohio, around the 12th to the 15th of August, it looked like we were going to get torrential rain. Praise God, the forecast is now just for good weather with overcast skies, which, believe it or not, is perfect for an event like this, which is outside. So looking forward to seeing you at the festival. God bless, keep Father Brown safe, and I look forward to being with you soon. Bye for now.